at Devoxx Belgium 2018, and I'm really pleased to be joined by Mr. James Gosling, Mr. Arun Gupta. Welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
So you threw us all a surprise, James, by appearing on stage in a surprise keynote this morning, which wasn't expected at all by everybody, it seems, apart from the few in the know. And you came on and you announced Amazon Corretto. So tell us about that. What is it?
So Amazon Corretto is Amazon's downstream build of OpenJDK. So we're building and supporting OpenJDK. We're providing free long-term support. We're making it available to all of our customers. It's fundamentally the same release that we use inside Amazon to run many thousands of services. So it's a body of work of debugging and patches and so forth that we're doing anyway to respond to what it takes to run Java at a really extreme scale, and we're making that available to people, and we're really sort of upping our contributions to the open source world, and we're taking all of our fixes, and we will be regularly contributing them upstream to the main OpenJDK project. But from a developer's point of view, it's OpenJDK. It's a drop-in replacement for the regular JDK. From an operational point of view, it's boring because it's just like the JDK. You shouldn't notice any difference. And we will be supporting it for a very, very long time.
And you mentioned it's free, so are there any costs associated with using it?
Nope. No,
yes, it's a no-cost long-term support.
Yeah.
Right. So what's included in the long-term support?
Yeah, so at the keynote this morning, we announced Corretto 8, which is corresponding to OpenJDK 8. And for that, we offer long-term support. The GA will be available in Q1 2019. So, and then we will have the support for Corretto 8 until June 2023. And then Corretto 11, which is corresponding to OpenJDK 11, we will provide long-term support for that up until August 2024. And what long-term support really means is there are at least quarterly releases coming, and each release will be LTS in that sense. And the reason I say at least is because in case there are security fixes and patches that needs to be done out of cycle, we will support that. Another part that I want to highlight is, yes, this is meant for Amazon customers, but this is actually meant for a broader Java community because our customers run it not just on Amazon Cloud, but runs on outside Amazon Cloud on-premise. So wherever you want to run it, this Corretto would run it over there.
Right, and also since most developers do their testing on their laptops, we're supporting like Mac OS and Windows, so you can take Amazon Corretto and run precisely the same bits on your laptop as you run in the cloud.
Yeah, perfect. So how's Corretto different from regular OpenJDK?
Other than having like all of the bug fixes and support that we do for sort of the cloud, from like a feature point of view and an operational point of view, it's exactly the same. Okay. Developers should notice nothing. It should be sort of the definition of boring, except that it does, it's just much more solid, and it's supported for the long term.
So I can use it as a replacement, a drop-in replacement for other JDKs?
Yeah,
yes.
it is an exact replacement for other OpenJDK builds. So for example, you can take any JDK, and if it is compliant, it's being derived from OpenJDK, you can literally replace it. For example, on Amazon Linux, you could use alternatives mechanism, or on Windows, if you install this new JDK, just set up your Java home, and this JDK becomes effective. And if you're using the other JDK that you have been using is an OpenJDK derivatives as well, then the command line options, switches, etc. are going to be very similar, and so it should really be a drop-in replacement in that sense.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so inside Amazon, when we started deploying Corretto, we did a lot of testing, and basically nobody noticed. And then then we just made it company wide, and essentially no one noticed. Right? The ability to just drop it into a new environment as a replacement for existing JDKs has been perfect and smooth.
So if I'm a Java developer, can I contribute to Corretto as well?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Java developer, then you are probably building your Java application on a variety of platforms. So today, if you look at it, Corretto is available for, this morning what we announced is, Corretto is available for Amazon Linux 2, Microsoft Windows, and Mac OS. So going back to James' point, it will run in the cloud, off the cloud, on the premise, on the desktop, anywhere that you want to run it. So that's definitely available. Now, one of the core tenets of Corretto is contribution to upstream, so that if we see any issues that are in the JDK, because it's a downstream distribution of OpenJDK, then we will encourage the developers to contribute that to OpenJDK. But if there are issues with the installer of Corretto itself, so like this installer is not working, or the directory name is not right, or the Docker image needs to be a bit different, those are Corretto specific issues. Those we will triage in the Corretto GitHub repository.
Right.
So where do I find out more information?
aws.amazon.com/Corretto, and the AWS dot part is important, because otherwise you're going to learn a lot about making coffee.
Because Corretto is Italian coffee?
Yeah,
right? That's where the name came from?
It's an Italian version of espresso. So if you go to a coffee shop and you order a cafe Corretto, what you get is an espresso with some liquor, usually grappa or cognac in it.
Thanks so much for coming and joining us and giving us a bit more information. I wish you both safe travels back.
Thank you so much.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thanks.